Welcome to all. I am very pleased to be here today and incredibly proud to stand with so many AARP members in support of Divided We Fail, an effort to improve access to health care and financial security for all. We all know that we face very tough economic times, but it's with these tough times there are huge opportunities for change. The political environment has been created in Washington, D.C., and it's primed for real bipartisan solutions, and I believe that there is the political will to enact these changes. I'm here today to thank our entire federal delegation, including my mother, for supporting the efforts of Divided We Fail, and to send a message to Congress and President-elect Obama: we need to address health care and financial security now. We need to do it in a way that benefits all Americans and not just one group or another. Again, I want to echo the good Senate President. I'm incredibly proud that our bipartisan delegation, our 2 Republican senators, our 2 Democratic House members, have all signed on to the Divided We Fail effort. I'm incredibly proud of all 4 of them. This is not just about Democrats or Republicans. This is about all of us as Americans. In America today, if you don't have financial security if you don't have health care. And if you don't have health care, you certainly do not have financial security. We must express our willingness to find common ground here in Maine and especially in Washington, D.C. We must insist on real solutions that break this difficult cycle. Again, I'm incredibly proud of the folks of AARP, NFIB, SEIU, all the folks who have spearheaded this. This is exactly the kind of effort that I hope will change Washington. We're here again to say very loud and clear from Maine that we are solidly behind this effort, and we hope Washington is listening. Thank you, and thank you again for inviting me. I have the pleasure of introducing the good Republican leader from Washington County, Senator Kevin Ray. I did threaten to say that he was better looking than Josh Tardy, but I'm not going to go there. He has already proven himself a fantastic leader, somebody who's really willing to work together across the aisle on bipartisan solutions for Maine. So I couldn't think of a more appropriate person to speak on this effort. Senator Kevin Ray.
Thank you, Hannah, and I'm glad you didn't use the Josh Tardy line. That would have affected your credibility.
Yes,
but good morning. I'm very pleased to be here with my colleagues for this bipartisan, bicameral expression of support for Divided We Fail, a nationwide effort that seeks to do exactly what we should seek to do as policymakers. It brings together divergent points of view in support of core principles around which we can all rally. In this case, AARP, representing our nation's seniors, NFIB, representing small businesses, the Business Roundtable, representing large businesses, and the Service Employees International Union, representing organized labor, have come together to form an unlikely coalition representing more than 53 million members across this great country. This coalition was designed to encourage elected officials around the country to put partisan politics aside and take action to make affordable, quality health care and long-term financial security available to the people we represent. And if unlikely partners such as NFIB and SEIU can come together around this principle, we too, as elected officials, can find common ground. The current economic crisis, characterized by the combination of sky-high health care costs, rock-bottom savings rates, and an uncertain economic outlook, makes that goal all the more urgent. We in Maine, and especially those in Washington, D.C., must do everything possible to increase the options available to the people of Maine and America for affordable health care. Maine is leading by example in Washington. Having spent a number of years there working at the side of Senator Snowe, I can tell you that our 2 senators have carved out a national reputation for bipartisan leadership. By putting the Maine legislature on record in support of Divided We Fail, we are in effect expressing our support for that approach and urging the entire Congress to work across the aisle and with each other to craft solutions that will make health care more affordable and accessible, strengthen retirement security, and encourage personal savings and strengthening Social Security. Those are terrific goals, ones we can all embrace, and I'm very proud to stand with my colleagues of both parties and the 4 partners in Divided We Fail in support of that effort, and I'm delighted that the Maine legislature has now gone on record as a partner. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. We really appreciate it. We'd be glad to answer any questions if there are any. Okay. No?
May I just make one statement?
Sure, please.
I forgot to mention the very other youthful member of my leadership team, Senator Bartlett. You can see we are united with age as well as business and parties. We're here. We're not going to fail. So thank you, Senator Bartlett.
Thank you. Thank you. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention that Representative Josh Tardy hoped to be with us today and at the last minute couldn't make it, but he has also agreed to be part of it. So thank you very much for coming today. We appreciate your support.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's great.
Thank you.
I want copies. Good. Good. Thank you very much. Yeah. Good.
I have an extra one here I
Okay.
can give you.
And we'll correct.